Hello friends, welcome to series of online lectures. Up till now, we have discussed all non-traditional machining processes in detail. In continuation of this, today we are going to discuss about similarities and differences between electron beam machining, that is EBM, and laser beam machining, that is LBM. As already we know that there are four processes in non-traditional machining processes where thermal energy is utilized to melt and vaporize a volume of material from the workpiece, and that processes are EDM, EBM, LBM, and PAM. Okay, although mechanism of material removal is same for this all four processes, but the source of heat is different. So first we will take the summary about EBM process. As in EBM process, a concentrated beam of electrons is used as a source, heat source. Okay, and you can see in this diagram also, you will come to know that the source of heat is electrons, and here ample electrons are first generated using an electron gun, and then these are accelerated in an electrical field under the presence of potential difference. Then high velocity electrons are then concentrated in the form of beam, and the beam is directed toward the workpiece. When high velocity electrons strike the workpiece surface, their kinetic energy gets converted into the thermal energy, and thus more heat is generated. Okay, and this increases localized temperature to as high as 10,000 degrees Celsius, which instantaneously melt down and vaporize the material. So this is about the working principle of EBM. And to dislodge the striking electrons as well as to maintain electrical neutrality, the workpiece should be grounded, and thus electron beam machining process can be applied to electrical conductive materials only. However, it requires a vacuum chamber to avoid collision of electrons with the air molecules. Okay, let us discuss or take this summary about the laser beam machining. EBM process utilizes coherent beam of laser, that is photons having same frequency, same wavelength and phase, and this beam of laser as a heat source is used for material removal purpose, and the laser, that means the light amplification by stimulated emissions of radiation, is basically a coherent and amplified beam of electromagnetic radiations. Photon particles are first generated using a laser medium. Okay, you can see in this figure also there is a laser medium with the assistance of the excitation source, that is a flash tube, and the ample photon particles are then concentrated and allowed to eject through a small opening in the form of beam, and this high energy density laser beam is then directed towards the workpiece surface, and the thermal energy of photon particles instantaneously melts down the and vaporizes the workpiece material, and it eliminates the material restriction imposed by EBM process based on the conductivity. And this is about the some some basic idea about the material removal during this LBM process. And moreover, no vacuum chamber is required in EBM process, and this LBM can be applied for a wide variety of material, that is for both conductive and non-conductive material, as long as the surface is not highly reflective. So this point should be taken into the account for the laser beam machining process. Now there are the various similarities and differences between these two processes, EBM and LBM. Now let us discuss the similarities between this EBM and LBM process. So first point is, both EBM and LBM are considered as a thermal energy based non-traditional machining processes. Then mechanism of material removal, that is localized melting and vaporization, is same in both the process, and both the process utilizes high intensity, that is high energy density beam for material removal. However, the beam constitute is different. Next one is no physical contact between the tool and workpiece exists in any case, any of these processes. So the processes are free from burr and mechanically induced residual traces. So these are the some similarities. Let us discuss more. For the both processes, there is a heat affected zone, okay, and recast layer also. And for the both process, the curve width, that is actual width of the machined feature, is larger than the beam diameter, and wide variety of pulse modes and durations are also available in the both cases. Computer control system can be integrated with the both the process to facilitate precise control. And last similarity is the in both the cases, beam intensity and cross sectional area can be manipulated multifariously to harness desired performance. Okay, so this is about similarities. Now let us discuss the differences between this EBM and LBM, that is electron beam machining and laser beam machining. So here I have made two columns. In first column you can see the points related to EBM, and in second column you can see the points related to LBM. So first point about the EBM, a high density beam of focused electrons is used to supply heat for the material removal purpose. And in case of laser beam machining, a high intensity beam of laser, that is coherent photons, is used to supply heat for material removal purpose. Second point about the EBM, EBM process is always carried out in vacuum, that is a very low pressure vacuum chamber, to avoid collision of electrons with the air molecules, and such collision can undesirably reduce the kinetic energy of electrons and spread there. The second point about the LBM, LBM does not require vacuum chamber. It can be carried out in open atmosphere. Sometimes shielding gas can be applied in a machining zone to avoid high temperature oxidation of machined surface. Third point about the EBM is it is suitable for small component, as workpiece is required to keep within the vacuum chamber. About laser beam machining, workpiece size does not pose any restriction as it can be carried out in open environment. EBM process is time consumable mainly due to creating a low pressure vacuum chamber, and EBM process is time efficient because we are doing that process in open environment. In EBM process, X-ray is generated, and this process due to X-ray, this process makes serious health problem in concern with the operators. In laser beam process, no X-ray is generated. EBM is applicable to electrical conductive workpiece material only as workpiece that must be grounded to stay neutral by transmitting striking electrons to the ground. This is basic condition required for this EBM process. In case of LBM, that is laser beam machining, LBM is independent of electrical conductive of workpiece material, so it can be used for both conductive and non-conductive materials. Electron beam machining, in that optical properties of workpiece surface such as reflectivity, absorptivity does influence EBM process capability. So these optical properties of workpiece affect the process capability of EBM. LBM process for capability relies on the optical properties of workpiece surface. If high reflectivity, then severe effect on the process capability. Here I have given the all the points which we have discussed here, and these all data I have collected from some references, and that these references I have mentioned here. So this is about the similarities and differences between the electron beam machining and laser beam machining. Thank you very much.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.